In this video, I will show you how to speed up your Windows installation. Before starting this, I'll give you a suggestion that if you change your hard disk to an SSD, you will see a great change in the system performance. It comes to reboot, and when you are running a program, there would be a lot of change in this performance. So let's start. The first step, we need to clean up your system. So we'll start with the desktop cleanup. So you need to remove unwanted files and programs from your desktop. You can delete it, those which is not required. You can just delete it, which you are not using, or you can move to any other folder which is in C drive or any other drive which you have created. So that's it. And next you need to clean up your recycle bin. Just keep it always empty. Next you need to clean up your temporary folders. So for that, just open the run command and type %temp %enter. So it will open up your temporary folders. So you can delete, you can press Ctrl A to select all the files, and then you can delete it. So which will delete all the temporary files which is created on your system. So it will not clean up all the files, because some of the files will be using by your system. So you can just skip it. Okay, so that's finished. Now again you need to run the command and then just type temp. Also you need to clean up all these temporary files as well. Continue. Skip. Skip again. You can close it. So next what we need to do is we need to uninstall the Windows applications and the third-party applications which you have installed. So for that you can right click on the Windows logo or Windows key and then select apps and features. From there you can see all the applications which you have installed on the systems, which includes the Windows Store apps as well. So from here you can uninstall the applications which you are no longer in use. So some of the Windows applications which you cannot remove, because it will be there by default. So just like alarms and clocks, which you cannot remove. So just identify the applications which you are not using. In case if you are not using this one, you can just uninstall it. Do not uninstall the application which you are not aware of, because that might be a system generated files or applications. Okay, just let it be again. So that's it. And the next step is checking with the startup apps. So for that, just run the task manager. You can press Control Shift Escape, or so you can run the task manager, or else you can right click here and open up the taskbar. Just let's yes, I'll restart later. So that's it. This is finished. So from the task manager, you can see the all the applications which is running in the background. This is consuming most of your CPU, memory, disk, network, GPU usages. So from here you can see the startup. So from there you can see the applications which is starting up when you are rebooting the system. So most of them are enabled. So that means it will start up when the system is reboot. So which is not required for you, so you can disable it. So it will not start up when you reboot the system. So you need to reopen the applications manually once the system is rebooted. So this will speed up your system's restart process. So next we'll open up the Windows features. So for that, just go to the search and you can type Windows feature. Just click on that. So here you can see all the additional features which you can enable on your Windows PC. So you can select one by one which is you required or you're not required. So in my case, I just disable the Windows Internet Explorer, which I'm not using it because most of us will be using Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge, which is the latest one. So you can disable it in case if you're not using it. And next, in Media Center, Windows Media Player, most of us are using Chrome Player or VLC. So in that case, you can disable that as well. So in this way, you can identify the applications and services which you are using and which you are not using. So you can disable or enable it. In my case, I just enable the Windows Sandbox for application sandboxing. So in this way, you can reduce or increase the applications or services which you're using or not using. So that will impact your system performance. So you can cancel it. So for the next step, we already checked the system performance from task manager. So in that way, you can identify the applications or services running in your system. Here in the performance, you can see the system performance, and when it comes to the power process, you can see the applications. So which is in high, you can identify it. And all these services are running in the background, which is consuming the system memory and performance. And for next, make sure that you have an antivirus. So in my case, I'm using a Symantec antivirus. So just install a very good antivirus, something like a Symantec or Norton. If you're a home user, then Norton, or the cloud-based antiviruses like Sophos or Cynet. You can use those antiviruses and keep them updated and scan the systems regularly. Also, you need to update your Windows. So always check your system for the latest updates and keep them up to date, which will impact your performance if you're not updating your system regularly. Also, in the latest Windows, they have updated the battery performance. So from there, you can keep the system for the best performance. Better battery, better performance, and best performance. So in that way, so when it comes to the best performance, the battery life will be less. So in that way, you can arrange it. So that will be a slight change in the system performance when you change those settings. And finally, the last option is just go to the search and type system properties performance. Yes. So from here, you can select the options which you need actually. So otherwise you can remove all the options. So these are the graphical performance to the system. So suppose when you are minimizing a window, it will minimize very fastly. So when you are selecting this option, apply, okay, you can see the changes in the option when you're minimizing and maximizing. It will add the graphical settings to the applications and windows. So from there you can change system properties performance. So just remove the options and just check which options is required for you, because if you remove all the options, your Windows Outlook will become like a Windows 98 and or older, but the system performance will be very fast. So either you can remove one by one, or you can adjust it from here, adjust for best performance. So it will completely changes. So try, okay, so just try, and if you have any comments, just let me know. Thanks for watching.